Hey guys, welcome to Feed Fun with Chai. And today I'll be sharing my top 10 clean and delicious guide for anyone who is beginning to eat better or wanting to work more healthy habits into the diet or their lifestyle. So this is the perfect guide for beginners who are ready to start eating better or anyone looking to build healthier habits into their daily routines, and this works well. For me, it really worked. So when I decided to stop dieting and started eating better, these guides helped me commit to a long-term process of staying healthy. So I love eating. All I did was switch from the processed food to whole unprocessed food close to their natural state. So I started eating foods like the vegetables, the fruits, the sweet potatoes, foods that are high in protein and high in fat, like avocado, the nuts, and the seeds. This was about making long-term commitments to a lifestyle shift, and you can do it. This way you can reduce the craving for sugar and highly processed nutrient void food while drinking a lot of water. So this brings me to my very first tip. Allow yourself be on the journey. When you're beginning to try to adapt a lifestyle change, you have to give yourself a little bit of space to figure things out. You don't need to feel like you have to get everything all at once. No, you don't need to have all your food perfectly prepped. No, you don't need to stop eating food that you love. This is going to be a learning process. You're going to learn new things, and this is going to take a little bit of time. Number two, healthy eating is not the same for everyone. Yes, you could be a healthy eater and be a vegan. You could be a healthy eater and be a meat eater. You could be a healthy eater and be a weightlifter. You could eat 2 times in a day. You could eat 6 times in a day. You will also notice that your lifestyle will always affect the healthy diet you are eating. So, for example, a young student versus a working mom of three with a family like me versus a young professional, you will see that all these people are on a healthy diet, like their plates look different based on their lifestyle. Same as when two people do the same kind of workout regularly, they both will not get the same result. So there is no hard or fast rule to these things. Number three, cook your food. Yes, making your own food is one of the easiest ways to eat better because you're in charge of all the ingredients. So you know exactly what you are eating and what you're cooking with. You don't have to cook all your food, so to say, but it's always advisable to cook more than you don't. Number four, focus on quality over calories. I've noticed for many people and for myself that we always focus on counting calories. You will get caught up in the feelings of frustrations and deprivation. Now, if you switch and focus on quality, the brain starts to look out for things it to add to your food to make it more fun and creative. Number five, what grows together stays together. So this simply means eat food in the season and pair your food the right way. So it's always advisable to eat food like corn, the berries, the mangoes, the pears, pair them correctly and eat them in season. Always remember that Mother Nature has got us covered up. So number six, read your labels. Yes, it is very important to read your labels. Learn to read your labels. It makes it easy to know what is going into your body. And just a great rule of thumb, just follow it. Focus on reading the ingredient list. Yes. Make sure each of the ingredients that you can read, you can recognize, and you can pronounce. I'll say it again. Read it, you can recognize it, and you can pronounce it. Number seven, have your go-to recipes. when you are transitioning to healthy eating, it is important to have easy recipes of food you can make with little or no time. I always recommend you have easy recipes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This way you can stay in line with your goals. It's as simple as that. Number 8, practice meal prepping. You don't need picture perfect, Instagram worthy fridge, but I think it is important and good you get into the habit of cooking once and getting food that you can eat 2 times to 4 times, because this way you will save a lot of time and sanity on the long run. You can start with easy foods, like you can make a pot of soup or a pot of beans and use that for lunch for the week, or you can batch make some overnight oats for breakfast and you're ready to go. Keep some healthy food in your freezers also. This can be of huge help when, time is not on your side. I know for myself, in my freezer, I keep a lot of vegetables, frozen fruits. So when I'm in a rush or when I'm in a haste, sometimes I just grab and make quick meals and I'm good to go. Number 9, avoid highly processed food. So do you know that a lot of foods are slightly processed? So I mean your frozen vegetables are slightly processed. That's the frozen vegetables you get in the supermarkets. If they are not coming straight from the farm, they just go through some sort of processing. So these light processed foods are not the ones I'm talking about. I'm talking about the foods that are highly processed. That's the one that go through a lot of processing before they make it to your plate. They go through the factory and before they come into you, and then you put it on your plate to eat. These are foods that are made in the factory, and these things are highly concentrated in fat, in sugar, and in salt, that they really just bombard your taste buds and they make you not appreciate the awesome taste of real food. And this is why people have demonized healthy eating. Now, if you love to eat a lot of processed food, there's nothing bad in it. And now you're trying to change. All you can do is take baby steps backwards out of that, so that you can start appreciating good food. So you start gradually, and you start appreciating the taste of real food. Number 10, be kind to yourself. This is the most important of everything that I just listed. Yes, be kind to yourself. A lot of times we're trying to make changes in our food that we are so strict. We push ourselves too hard. I want to remind you that there is no rush and there is no finish line. There is no gold medal. Just simply learn to go easy and be kind to yourself. Be kind on the journey. Learning to eat healthy is really just trying to have a good relationship with food and yourself and see what works for you. Give yourself time to adapt to new lifestyle changes. Remember to drink water first when you feel hungry, because sometimes your body might be confusing thirst with hunger. That is it for today. I hope these simple tips help you on your journey to feeling healthier, stronger, and more confident in your choices. Thank you for hanging out with me today on Fit Fun with Chai. See you in the next video. Bye.